Hey guys, what's going on? Daily Tactics here, and I just wanted to let you know real quick that I have a second gaming channel that I have started. It's called Daily Productions. I'm uploading sort of random games like Ravenfield, Rise of Liberty, Ancient Warfare 3, Tabs, Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator, little side projects that I didn't feel like fit Daily Tactics too much. So please, I would love it if you'd take a second out of your day to go check it out, maybe subscribe, maybe watch a video too. If you enjoy my content here, you'll likely enjoy it there. But don't worry, it will not be taking away from Daily Tactics content. This will remain my main priority. Either way, guys, enjoy the following video, and I hope to see you on Daily Productions. Peace. Hey guys, what's going on? It's ya boy, Daily Tactics here, and I am back with some more Men of War Assault Squad 2, the Star Wars Galaxy at War mod. Now today, you might recognize this map and the title of the video as being another one of the Under Siege videos, which we've been doing a few of them. Every about 2 weeks I release one of these Under Siege videos now. The first one we did, of course, being Commander Wolf, then we did Captain Rex, then we did Commander Cody, and today we are doing Commander Fox up here. Now, Commander Fox is protecting Lord Bob right here. Here's Lord Bob chilling. He's got a bit of a hunchback, actually. Poor Lord Bob. He probably spent too much time sitting in his chair playing the computer. But Commander Fox here is going to be defending this castle with the 65th Coruscant Guard. They're going to be being attacked by a plethora of droids out here. The droids have droidicas at the front, super battle droids behind them, AATs behind them, and then in the main street here and in the woods spread out across here, they have standard B1 battle droids. The clone defenders have a variety of weapons at their disposal, as well as 2 of these AA guns on the ramparts, and then they also have, as has become sort of custom with this video type, they have 1 mortar in the back and just more guns everywhere. They're really pretty stacked for this battle. So yeah, I thought, we'd continue the tradition of doing this map, seeing if the clone commander is able to defend on it. I think maybe we'll continue to do these maybe once every 2 or 3 weeks, that sort of thing. Let me know in the comment section below if you like that idea, or if you're getting bored of this video type and you'd like me to switch it up, because I can always do that as well if you're not enjoying this sort of scenario. But without further ado, I'll be right back and we can get this started. Alright, you bad Larrys, we're going to go ahead and press start, and the battle should basically commence immediately because I have the droids pushed up so far. So, here we go. It is starting essentially immediately, and already there's fire everywhere as the droidicas and super battle droids basically get incinerated off of the battlefield, and the clone troopers are just pouring shots into the droid army here, taking out large numbers of them. The droids are trying to respond with fire of their own, trying to hit some of these clone troopers who are on the ramparts up here, trying to hit some of the AA gunners up here. I think these AA guns, you can hear them sort of squirting out their fire. These things can be devastating. It looks like they're targeting the AAT tanks for the most part right now, which is probably good for the droids, because if they start targeting the infantry, which they are doing now, it could be costly for the droid army. The AAT tanks need to start working on taking these out. The troopers sort of in the choke point of the entrance to the castle are starting to go down a little bit. Not too badly, though. They're still hanging on, I would say, but it's only a matter of time, really, before these guys go down. The battle droids are, of course, taking mortar shots right now. They're taking infantry shots. They're taking AA gun shots. It's a bad time to be a battle droid. Let's check in on the dudes over in the forest over here, and these guys are still alive. They're sort of proceeding forward a little bit here, inching forward, trying to eliminate the guys on the ramparts who are still managing to be alive. I honestly thought these guys up here would die rather quickly because, I mean, they are on the very, very front lines. They don't exactly have a ton of cover, and there's nowhere they can really run to, so I expected these guys to go down almost immediately, but instead they're doing a nice little hold here, and they're managing to hold out for a bit. Of course, now they're really starting to go down, and it was only a matter of time, but they ended up lasting way longer than I thought they would. This leftmost AA gun up here is down. This one on the right, though, is still kicking. How many kills has it gotten? 58. That is a lot. The droids need to take this thing out. Finally, they take it out. But, I mean, that is almost 60 droids it has killed. Is it too late? Did that thing eliminate enough troopers that it crippled the droid army enough so that they can't really proceed far enough into this map. Only time will tell. We'll just have to wait and see. Looks like the AAT tank is starting to hit some of these barricades that that the clone troopers have set up. Probably pretty smart. This guy has bailed on his main weapon and went to his pistol. He goes down though. How's the mortar doing actually back here? This thing's still alive, and it is still rounding off at the enemy. We can see it lob a few shots way out there at some of the oncoming infantry, which actually right now is starting to enter into the base area here. One trooper is just chilling here, and the droids are like not really noticing him. There we go. He finally got gunned down. But we are seeing the droids enter on in here. Most of them that are entering in early are getting gunned down, but I mean, it's good that they're starting to make the strides into the base. Of course, they still have a lot of clone troopers they have to go up against before they're going to end up in the castle keep here, but you know, the more they take out now, the better off they're gonna be. There's also like clones off to the side over here, and over here too. Let's see, yeah, right over here. So they've still got to go through these guys too. What was that explosion? Must have been an AAT cannon, and they did actually end up taking out that mortar. So that's a pretty big get for the droid army right there. Eliminating that mortar is key. The droids now are just sort of checking out the top rampart bits up here, making sure everyone they took out is really dead. A few are starting to sort of congregate towards the front gate of the castle here, starting to peek around, starting to, you know, inch their way in or full-on run in for some of these guys. And they're really starting to make their moves here on the clone troopers who are defending these guys. Oh, they're doing that thing. This happened in the last one, in the Commander Cody defense, where the droids for some reason really wanted to get to the top walls up here. I mean, oh, they're actually just going down here. Well, some of them are hanging out up here. This isn't a bad strategy. I mean, it's kind of costly trying to sprint troopers up here, but if you can get them into this position firing down, then they have the high ground, and I mean, Obi-Wan has taught us the advantage of that, so I don't know, it's not a bad idea, but these bad Larrys right here are just eliminating anyone who's trying to get up onto those ramparts, so it's not a great strategy. Honestly, I'd rather just they, you know, peeked in here, stopped here, shot these guys down, and then proceeded, but they're battle droids. They don't exactly have the most brilliant of tactics. The same sort of thing is happening over here, except it looks like more of them are stopping to sort of attempt to take these guys out, though these guys are just having a field day right now. I mean, for every one that stops, two more run by to try and get up here. Has anyone really made it up here? That might be the first guy, actually. And they keep streaming in that way. That's super weird. A few are more sort of focusing on the middle attack too, though, which is good to see. An AAT shot actually just hit way out here and took out a whole drove of clone troopers. That's pretty good for them. The AATs never got taken out in the beginning of the battle, despite the clones having multiple rocket launchers, very close range, and not to mention those AA guns and things. I'm surprised these things didn't end up going down, but they're still alive, and they're still going to be able to help out the droids. They're taking a bit more of an artillery stance and not proceeding forward. They're just sort of hanging out in the back, which I suppose is fine, and it's doing the job, but I have a feeling their range, considering we're not seeing them make any shots like way up here, their range probably stops like right here, so they're going to become obsolete very quickly here, and the droids are going to have to take this top bit alone without the aid of that cannon fodder from the tank. Either way, this side panel bit over here is still in an epic defense here, but the droids are starting to gain a little bit more ground. They're getting a more stable position, and they're managing to eliminate some more of these clone trooper defenders over here, which is no good. Fox's men are holding out the best they can, though. They're still getting some kills, as we've seen. You know, they're taking some breaks, getting suppressed, reloading the old weapon, healing up a little bit, and then popping back up to do some more fire. There's some grenades actually going off over here, which seems to have effectively eliminated the majority of the defending clones over here, and the droids are now sort of creeping forward, looking to get the kill on this last boy over here. And then further back here, looks like some of these clones have gone down. There's a few still remaining, but not too many. The outside defenses for the clone troopers is quickly sort of going down as the droids apply more and more pressure to them. But they've still got this entire keep up here with Lord Bob and Commander Fox, not to mention the dudes on the steps up here, so they can still hold out for a good bit here, I have a feeling. Alright, and the droids are still taking losses. They're still under heavy scrutiny in terms of fire, so this battle is far from over for the clone troopers. They could still pull through and totally eliminate the rest of these droids. There aren't even too many droids left, to be honest. There's, I don't know, probably double the amount of clones, which when you're defending, that's not that big of a difference because defenders tend to get a lot more kills than attackers do if they've sort of set up their positions nicely. And each clone is really, you know, he's sticking to the battle. He's not going down fast. He's giving it everything he's got. And when you see defenders doing things like that, you know they've got something in the works. They're gonna be able to do some stuff, you know? All right. Well, the battle's slowing down a little bit here. It's only a matter of time, though, before the droids really hit this defensive position hard, and then the battle will be right back to where it was, going 100%. But for now, the droids are just sort of looking to eliminate one or two clones over here, you know, just sort of finally finish off these ground forces and continue on with the battle. And these guys will likely fall relatively easily. I mean, there's not a ton they can do against a swarm of droids that are coming forward. And yeah, now we are starting to see the clone defenses on the bottom floors, or sorry, not the bottom floors, but like the bottom step area over here starting to become a bit more involved in the battle and spraying some of their shots forward. This is a whole untapped force for the clone troopers that can easily take down some battle droids as they come. And come they will. They're sort of trickling in right now, you know, going one at a time forward, not too many. The majority of them sort of still lingering back here. But they're still at least continuing up of the pressure on the clone troopers so that the clones don't have too much breathing room in which they could reload their weapons and heal and, you know, get ready for the next wave. Instead, this sort of constant pressure keeps them suppressed and keeps them sort of on their toes and having to constantly reject oncoming battle droids. And we're seeing that here as clones spray their shots downwards at the incoming invaders, which is pretty cool looking, I think. Not bad at all. I did just kind of want to take a moment to talk about this, and I don't know, I was considering putting an advertisement in the beginning of this video, just sort of like highlighting this. I'm not sure if I will. I might, so you might have seen that. I don't know, I don't want to like spam you guys with this, but it's also something I really want to mention and talk about. But I am sort of starting a second channel now called Daley Productions. I don't know, I'm before this video comes out, I might have talked about it a little bit in the comment section or something like that, but essentially it's going to be a second channel where I upload more sort of random content type of deals. Nothing too focused. I mean, it's pretty focused right now, but it's basically a place where I can upload things that I want to upload, and you know, there's not too much rhyme or reason to the channel, and I think that's kind of fun for me. It's something I'm not always able to do on Daily Tactics since it's primarily a Star Wars / Men of War channel. But this other channel will be a bit better of an outlet for me to sort of play what I want to play. And I'd love it if you guys would go check it out. Maybe hit that subscribe button, you know, if you want to. It would be very much appreciated by me, but Daley Productions, link should be in the description below, and it's also on my main channel page in the featured channels portion too, if you'd like to check it out. You don't have to, but I'd recommend it. There's some good content there. I'm pretty happy with how it's coming along right now. As of recording this, which I'm recording this Monday, February something, the 4th I think it is, maybe? But I think we're at like 200 subs or something like that. But I'm hoping, you know, I want to do a little bit more advertising for it so more people know it's out there and start checking out the channel. So maybe with a little bit more advertising we can reach the 1,000 subscribers threshold or whatever and like have it become a bit more of a real channel. Because right now there are some people following it who seem to be enjoying the content, which is a good thing to hear, but you know, nothing compared to Daily Tactics where my main fan base is. But don't worry, this is not taking away from Daily Tactics whatsoever. I'm going to continue to do daily uploads here while I can. This will always be my priority channel because in all honesty, I love making videos for this channel. I just wanted to have a place where I could do like Ravenfield and things like that. Things that don't normally get a ton of views on Daily Tactics, and I don't want to like spam your sub box with it whenever I decide like, hey, time for another random Ravenfield video, you know? So I just wanted a separate channel for that stuff. So don't worry, daily tactics will remain my main focus. It will remain a good channel, hopefully. I hope you guys are still enjoying the content. But just let it be known that this option is out there if you guys would like to check it out. Either way, we're seeing the droids really make some big pushes here coming up the stairs, but these clones up here are holding firm. They're saying, no, 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 droidy boys, we are not going to let you up here. And they're really successfully taking out droves of them as they start to come up here. They still have to do a little bit of fighting. As we can see, a lot of them are starting to turn their attention towards snipers in the back here for the droids, which is sort of distracting from the oncoming close enemies. So they're having to fight a battle in two different sort of lengths of distance, but they're doing a good job of it. They're honestly dividing their time quite nicely and assessing what is a threat and what is not really, really well. And they're managing to take out a lot of droids. That's a big grenade, though. That could totally ruin this defense. If the droids push right now, it did end up taking a couple clones out, and the droids didn't push exactly. So the clones still managed to hold firm here, but that's one step closer to the droids being able to take this platform here, which is no good at all. Luckily, the clones managed to survive that, but that grenade could have really ended everything. How on earth did this guy get over here? I have no clue. He must have climbed this wall, I guess. These guys up here are doing a bit of overwatch, I'd say, for the clone troopers. They're not as in immediate danger as these guys are, but these guys are just, the hustle is real here. They're doing a lot of grenades. I'm kind of surprised these guys like have any grenades left, in all honesty. It's pretty surprising. But they're just taking out droid after droid here. This is one heck of a defense that's going on now. In all honesty, I was kind of worried for the clones when the droids really started to push heavily in here. But now I'm seeing the clones just accept this challenge and go at it hard. And it's good to see because they're doing a great job of it too. Really, really phenomenal work here from the clone troopers. And they might just be able to hold this position the rest of the time and just drain the clone troopers. What on earth was that grenade? This dude literally just killed his own trooper. Oh, he might just be unconscious, actually. But, yeah, he was unconscious. But he could have just, like, ruined this defense. What was that? I don't understand. That was terrible. Wow. Okay. Regardless, now it's a lot of droids sort of, like, out here in the distance, trying to snipe these guys. I think they sort of realized this attack from close range isn't working out as much as they'd like it to, so they're trying to get a bit more distance fighters out there, but the distance fighters are having to deal with these guys up here. So it's not great. They did manage to just get that guy down, though, so now there's only 4 troopers on this level left. That's not a ton. It's still enough to, I'd say, do some damage, though, so we'll definitely be seeing that. These guys seem to be stuck. I'm just going to move the AI out of this position because I do believe they're just stuck there. Sometimes the AI doesn't realize that that's a wall and they can't move past it, so you just have to tell them, hey guys, there's still a battle going on, so we'll just move these sort of stragglers. I don't think these guys are stragglers. I think they're doing a bit of a strategy here by trying to attack from far away. Ooh, that was a big rocket. Where'd that come from? Is there like a... Did it come from this guy? I didn't realize there was still a clone over here, but that's a pretty good rocket. Not bad, not bad. Droids sort of reinvigorating their assault over here. Again, only 4 clones remain this way. And the droids are really pressuring them. That's a big grenade. That could totally end this. I think I got one, and the droids didn't really capitalize on that potential push right there. That could have been huge for the droids once again, but the droids, every time they have a good grenade or a good strategy that might work out, they whiff it and they don't manage to pull through, which is kind of a shame. They're also just they're struggling to kill these guys up here. These guys up here are just doing a great job. Oh, these are some big pushes here from the droids. Also some big defensive movements from the clones, though. There's only 1 clone remaining. He goes down, but these guys, they held till the bitter end. They killed so many droids. Now the droids are going to be able to start making it up to this second set of steps here and start attacking these guys up here at close range, which is not great for the Republic. And we're already starting to see the consequences of the droids making it up this far. We're seeing more clone troopers start to go down as the droids push up, up, up. But they've still got the castle keep they got to take, which is going to be tough in of itself. I don't know if the droids have the numbers to do this anymore, and even so, as they're coming up here, they're taking heavy losses. The rate they're dropping is not a good thing for an army. They still got all these snipers back here, by the way, too, who are working on taking them out, but they'd probably be better off coming forward with their troopers over here and attacking from close range now, because the snipers have been ineffective this entire time. I don't think droid weapons are that accurate, so they're not that helpful. Alright, these clones have, for the most part, gone down. There's only about 2 left. One's actually a lieutenant, we can see there. The other is just a standard clone. And then the dudes in the keep have sort of begun to get a little bit involved in the battle. The guy's sort of immediately at the doorway. Alright. I don't know how these guys haven't been killed by these snipers. Like I said, I think the droid snipers are they're just terrible aim. Droid weapons have never been known for their aim. And the droids have never been known for their ability to use their weapons well, so I guess that sort of combination doesn't exactly bode very well for the clone troopers. Alright. Yeah, there's not a ton of droids left, in all honesty. Actually, there are like a bunch sort of straggling out on the outskirts here. There's some on these ramparts. I'm just going to get these guys forward, because they should be a bit more joining in with their forces. These guys are kind of falling into that same sort of getting stuck over here as the last guys were. I'm just sort of rearranging. Oh, there's a whole pocket of droids over here. Rearranging some troopers that I think are in need of some direction in life. They need some assistance, just to sort of get them actually attacking the keep here. But there's still a constant stream of droids sort of coming up here. Oh, that was a good grenade, and it dislodged that guy who ended up dying. There's still 1 trooper left up here. Should we try and pull him back? Alright, we're gonna try. Come on, buddy, come on. Yes! Okay, cool. We got him back here. You know what, you can have a nice cushy position in the back of this defense because you held out on the outside so long. I feel like he deserves it, don't you think? Alright, and here comes more droids coming up here. I'm actually kind of surprised the super battle droids and the droidy, because at the beginning of the battle, I know this was like 20 minutes ago, but I'm surprised at the beginning of the battle they didn't do more. They really just ended up blowing up just about instantly, which, I mean, I guess they were in the very front line, so what did I expect? But I thought their armor would hold a little bit, but instead it was almost instantaneous when they started exploding. Maybe if they had stayed alive a little bit longer, they would have helped in this push, and the droids wouldn't have taken so many losses by now, but I guess that's a consequence. Droids are being a little bit more careful now. They're more crawling up these steps rather than charging up them. Being a little bit more cautious, because they know once they, crest over the top step there, just like that, they're gonna get hit hard by a lot of clone fire. Yeah, using these boxes like that droid sort of did is the key, I think. It provides them with a little bit of cover and a firing position. They can't really just come up through the cracks or else they're done for. Oh, that clone, he almost just toasted 2 of his own clone troopers right there. If it had gone on this side of the wall instead of this side, these guys would be dead. But luckily for him and his clone fellows, didn't end up happening there. All right, I want no more snipers back here, because you're not doing anything. You're not going to hit these guys in there. You don't have the angle for that. Like, it's literally an impossible shot. I don't know why they're still trying. And we're just going to sort of gear all these droids forward so that they're getting up the steps here and joining the rest of the droids, just so there's no stragglers, so everyone's sort of committed to this final push that's happening here. Alright, so we have another group that seems to be going up here. Oh, that's a big grenade. That could do some damage, but it doesn't. The clones managed to get out of the way nicely, and they're still maintaining that good cover fire here, managing to take out tons of droids before they're really able to get up. And the droids are really doing this in sort of a waves kind of format where they're not committing too many troops at once so that the clones can do things like this, like heal and reload their weapons and be fresh for when the droids do another attack, instead of all continuously pouring in there, which would devastate the clones, I feel. They're doing that sort of loosey-goosey type of assault. Some of them are starting to head down the tracks here, while others begin to head up, and they're going to attack, it seems. A little bit more clone fire. That should stop these guys from running away, and it did. More guys keep going away from the steps. Come on. There's really not enough droids for them to win this, I don't think, anymore. I do not think so. Why don't we just get one final push here? for the droids. We'll try and get them up to the base here. Just get in there. Nice job. Oh, another grenade coming through. Is that one gonna meet any clones? Not really, no. The droid grenades have been very underwhelming recently, and when they do get a grenade, they do not capitalize on the effects of it really at all. Alright, this battle is over for the droids. I hate to say it. They got 4 troopers left. Let's just suicide them in here. Because there's nothing they can do. There you go. Alright, and Commander Fox won. He was only able to defend the keep fully, but I mean, he saved about 30 clone troopers in here, I would say. Did Commander Fox get any kills? Commander Fox did get a kill, actually. That's not bad, and some of these guys got some kills. This guy got 3. This guy got 7. This guy got 5. This guy got 2. 6. 12. That's pretty good. 4. 3. 13. That's the best yet. 0, 0, 0, 0. 6, 5. So pretty much a steep amount of kills all around. This was a heck of a defense. Of course, the AATs out here are still alive because they never ended up coming forward. Oh, I guess they were on hold position mode. I never realized that. Oh, and also these little dots here sort of tell us how much health they had, and it looks like they were very, very close to dying. They just never really pushed in. So, in terms of deaths, the droids are yellow, the clones are red, and droids were really beaten down every step of the way. There was never a moment where they were like totally dominant in this battle. The clones challenged them at every turn, and it really shows in terms of these losses here, and it's really rather impressive how the clones managed to hold this. Where Commander Cody and Obi-Wan failed, Lord Bob here and Commander Fox did manage to succeed. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Comment and subscribe if you did, and I'll see you all in the next one. Be sure to check out Daley Productions too, if you're interested in more videos from me. Alright, peace. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.